Now, I'm going to ask that you guys sort of stay connected to the website so that we can be putting stuff up, because hopefully within the next 7 to 14 days, I'll be ready with this new messenger bot. And then my goal with the messenger bot is for you all to receive one message from me each day of the week, so that you'll get something about a meeting that we're doing or about a Zoom call, that sort of thing. Now, speaking of Zoom calls, and as this team continues to grow, we're very young, as everybody is experiencing, and we're growing, just multiplying and multiplying and multiplying. It's fantastic. So as everybody gains a little bit more confidence, what I would like to see long term is that we have at least one of these Zoom calls during the day, which is a chance for you all to bring your guests to a Zoom call, and hopefully 2 during the week at night. Again, a chance for you to bring your guests. Once we have 3 people, and that can shift, it doesn't have to be the same 3 people, and then I'll have another spot during the day that we can do a weekly business building call. And so long term, that's sort of my goal on where I'd like to see this go sort of in the next sort of few months. Hopefully we can get that done in the next few weeks, the way this team is growing. But tonight, the first team member, who is not me, Becky and her husband, are actually leading their meeting in Wellington, Florida. So this is the first meeting that's being done without me being there, which is terrific. And then there's the same thing. There's another meeting tomorrow night happening in Lauderhill. And then next week, we'll see a weekly meeting that's going to start in Naples. So we're starting to see that people are starting to pick up the baton. In terms of doing these presentations, and really we've been calling them meetings, but I was talking to Kathy this morning, and I'm thinking that we should not call them meetings, we should call them gatherings. Because if you haven't been to one that I've done, you'll see that there is no whiteboard. You'll see that I'm not playing any movies. You'll see that I'm not teaching the comp plan at all. It's basically me just telling a little bit about my story. I'm talking a little bit about my own personal testimonial. I'm opening up to the room for everybody else to share their testimonial. And last night was off the chain. There must have been I think there were 55 people in the room, and I think there were more than 25 testimonials. Everybody just wanted to stand up and share, and it's amazing to hear how many lives have been blessed. And then from the meeting, I'm going and talking a little bit about the product and how the X39 works. Very simple. And then inviting anybody who wants to join the business, that they're welcome to fill out the sign-up sheet at the back, and then turn that into the person who invited them to the business. So it's very duplicatable. It's very interactive. It's not me standing at the front of the room and just talking at people. It's us all interacting with each other. So it's been really successful. Everybody really likes it, and I'm really excited to see that the gatherings are now starting to multiply. So what I'm hoping is that we'll do the same thing online, and we'll start to gather and multiply with these incredible Zoom meetings. So I'm sorry that I haven't done a better job. We're just working as fast as I can. If you love the website, please send a note to Kathy, because this is all her creation. She's the best sponsor in the whole world. I never had anybody so fantastic, and I think that the 2 of us make just a bang-up team. So I'm really excited that you all are in the business with us. So
if you guys are ready to start sharing this in your local area, and you go to the website, I made it very easy. You can just click a link right below the events. It says add your meeting. It takes you straight to the calendar. It's a public calendar for our team. You can add those meetings. So we've already added a weekly meeting in Modesto, California. I'll be going up to Portland to help Daniel do her first meeting in Portland. We're going to be there Thursday night. So, these meetings are actually just exploding all, kind of more in, the East Coast, West Coast thing, because that's where we are. But you guys are more than welcome to add your locations on there, so it shows a bigger presence of what we're doing with our gathering. So everybody's welcome to, create a meeting of their own on that website.
And so I'm going to go back to the green room. My goal is next week. I'm traveling this week, so next week I'm going to try and go back to the green room. And I know there's a few videos that are missing. And so, for instance, how do we actually do a home meeting, or how do we do a gathering? And so it'll be very simple. It's basically what I just told you, but nonetheless, we'll have it in the back office. And I know there's a few other things that I didn't explain, but I want to remind you all, the computer figures everything out for you. You do not have to be an expert in terms of compensation plan. You do not have to know when you're going to cycle or how you're going to cycle or what you're going to pay. It doesn't matter. All you really need to know is you're building two teams, an outside left and an outside right. That's it. Go out and start patching people and let the patches do the work for you. Your money-making activities are not behind this computer, that reading and watching those videos. That's not what's going to build business. It's interacting with other people and putting the patches physically on people. And I make a joke about it, but I'm going to say it again. I really honestly believe when you all are talking about these businesses, you should be in a public forum. Go to Starbucks, go to Panera, go to sit on a train, go wherever you can be where there's other people around who are going to be overhearing what you're speaking about. Because over and over and over again, when people overhear me talking about the business, I'm on the phone talking to somebody, they're stopping me. Wait a minute, I want to have some of what you've got. I'm not even approaching them, they're approaching me. And so it's absolutely incredible the way the business is growing. And again, that's because of the market. Stem cells is currently a $200 million a year market. In the next 3 years, it's going to explode. It's expected to be $300 billion. So everybody's talking about it. Everybody's trying to figure it out. How do I get involved? How do I want stem cells for myself? And you have the answer. And you have the answer that's not an $8,000 or $10,000 answer, which most people can't afford. You have an answer that's $99 a month. So for me, I'm on a mission. I know what this is going to create health-wise. I know what this is going to create wealth-wise. I know what this is going to create consciousness-wise. I'm honored to be here. I can't tell you how thankful I am that the chimney sweep took a chance. And I know that chimney sweep must have been scared as bejeebies to go over and talk to Kathy and actually pulled the stickers off the back of the X39 and put it right on Kathy's neck. Didn't let Kathy say, oh, I don't want to put that on or anything. He just put it right on her. And it's extremely important that you all reach out to people. Don't let anybody steal your dreams. Don't let their perception or their conversation or their whatever disrupt you. I've got my blinders on. I know exactly where I'm going, and I don't care what their conversation is. If you guys want to get on the train with me, you're going to come on the train with me. And many of you are seeing it. So we're all riding on this train together, creating this huge organization, and it's exploding. And so I'm really excited to be here with you. First goal in the business, 3 people personally sponsored on a diamond pack. Why? So that your product, your $15.99 worth of product is basically free. So now you can sample all of your stuff and not have to pay for your sampling product. I don't know any businesses, if I start a shoe store, it's very unusual that you're actually profitable or can be profitable in the first week. Usually it takes 6 months or a year or 2 years before a business that you start actually moves into profitability. So the system on how this works is very duplicatable, it's very easy, and it puts us all into profitability, and the testimonials have just been off the chain. So I've talked a lot.
Awesome, Onyx. No, that's what we needed. Everybody needs a little bit boost now and then. So to give you guys a little history, we started these calls last week. We had 16 people on the call. We more than doubled that to 38 people on this call. So that's how new we are. These are being recorded so we can send them out to your people. We understand it's noon where Onyx is. It's 9 o'clock where I am when we start. So we understand people have jobs. And again, another shout out to Don Gibbs and his fire truck. So exciting. I've just all morning. That's awesome. So some people can figure out a way to make it happen, and some people need the recording. So we are recording these, and I will get this out to you as soon as it downloads to my computer. But this was an awesome call. I so appreciate you, Onyx. It's just been an amazing 6 weeks, and of course, an amazing friendship over the last 8 years. And I look forward to the future. Anybody, I'll unmute everybody. So if anybody wants to say hi to Onyx, they can, and then we're going to wrap up this meeting.
Hey, Onyx, can you product?
Here's my upline.
There you go.
Hey, Onyx, can you give your pitch for the product?
Great question.
Okay, I heard that real quick. Onyx. Eric asked if he could get your like elevator pitch on the product.
It's a great question. And it would depend on who I'm speaking to, Eric. So first of all, I'm making a decision on the person that I'm in front of. Because whenever you're interacting with somebody, we human beings make a mistake and we think what we're excited about is what they're excited about. And that very often is not the case. This is all about what's in it for them. So if I know the person and I know that they've already got some health challenges or health issues, I'm going to lead right with the health. If I know the person is a business person, then I might lead with the size of the stem cell market. Now, I've learned that less is more. And so I try not to over talk. And in the beginning, I over talk because I'm so excited and I got so much to say and I'm going to share it all. And I got blah, blah, blah. And people are like, oh my gosh, what's happened to Onyx? She's gone crazy. And I said, yeah, I'm just patched. I got a lot of patches on me. And so they just giggle. So what I encourage you to do is shorten down what you're doing. Then you can also do it by text message. And a lot of times I'm seeing that you all are creating these long text messages and you're telling people everything there is to know, what the websites are, all about the product, all about what it's doing, and that's not what I'd recommend you do. If you're going to text somebody, I recommend you keep it shorter, maybe keeping it a little bit about the size of the stem cell market. Maybe I found an affordable option where I can activate my body's own natural stem cells, and I don't have to do any injections. If you're interested, I'm sleeping better, I have higher energy levels, my pain is completely gone, or whatever your testimonial might be. If you're interested, let me know. And so what you've done by that is now you're not dumping or throwing up all over them. You're saying to them, send me back a text to say, hey, I'm interested. So if I'm going to patch somebody, I think you all have seen how I patch. If I'm going to speak to somebody in the business, then I would, if it was a business contact, I would say, hey, you're not going to believe what I've just found. I don't know if you know this, but stem cells is a massive market. Today, it's $200 million annually. In 3 years, it's expected to be $300 billion. And I found a way to introduce affordable stem cells to people. It's been incredible. And that's it. Now, I'm leaving the conversation waiting to see if they are asking me another question. If they ask me a question, I will answer specifically the question they ask and nothing else, even though I'm really excited and I want to tell them everything there is to know. I'm answering that question and I change the topic again. So I might go back and talk about their wife, or I might go back and talk about their kids, or I might go talk about whatever. I want them coming towards me. If I'm talking about a health aspect, I might say to them, I have been sleeping like a baby lately. If they don't ask a question, I'm not talking about X39 right now. I'm waiting for them to ask me the question. So often I find that we run people over with our excitement, and the goal is to get them to run to us. You're trying to get them attracted to you. The last thing that I do, which is more of a spiritual thing, is every day I wake up and I ask God to bring me everybody that I can help, either in health or in wealth. And I do visualizations all through the day, and I imagine diamonds literally falling all over me and all over everybody in the tree. Just diamonds and diamonds and diamonds. Because I know that with that, more people are going to be blessed in this world. More people are going to be blessed with better health. And so nothing makes me happier. So it's a really simple, it's not this big elevator speech. It's getting them, putting basically a little nugget on the table to see whether or not they're going to pick up the nugget and ask me a question. And if they don't ask the question from the nugget that I put on the table, it means I haven't figured out what's in it for them. So I need to change my approach next time we're together. So I might not get them the first time. It might be the second, the third, or the fourth. And again, not everybody's for me. If somebody, and I said it in the objections video, if somebody gives me 3 or more objections, I move on. It's not worth my time. I don't want to spend my time going to work for somebody who is full of negativity, and I'm trying to get them to understand what's possible in their lives. I want somebody that's forward moving, that what I like to call, hears the bell ring.
Thank you, Onyx. That was awesome.
Thanks, Onyx. That was great.
My pleasure. My pleasure. 2 people a day for the next 4 months. This is going to separate the winners from the people who aren't going to be here as millionaires. 2 people a day, 2 people a day, 2 people a day. Just keep walking. No matter what goes on, 2 people a day.
Okay, and
Can I ask a question, Onyx?
Go ahead.
Onyx Eddie Heiss. I know you sent me the patches. I really appreciate it. And you have my testimony in a text message.
Yeah.
Well, to Susan as well. And I'm going to meet you in Fall River, not in Rhode Island, because Fall River is 20 minutes from Seacon this Saturday. So I look forward to meeting with you and everyone else. But my question is, I was putting the patches on at 7 at night to 7 in the morning, and I talked to a friend who knows Tommy Bucci, who's under Judy and so forth, and he said, no, you're not supposed to use them at night. I didn't read anywhere about that, and I didn't see it in the instructions.
Great question.
So now I wear it from the morning till at night. So my question is, if you put it on at 8 o'clock and you haven't taken a shower yet, are you able to take this patch off and still have the same effectiveness and put it back on, or it doesn't work? I don't know. I'm just asking.
So there's a couple of questions in there, so let me answer a few of them. First of all, when I started in the business 6 weeks ago, I was telling everybody only wear the patch during the day. And the reason that I was saying that is because a lot of people get energy from the patch. And I thought it would keep them up at night. But what I realized was that I started to have other people, my girlfriends were sending me notes saying, Onyx, I like wearing the patch at night because I'm not waking up with hot sweats anymore. And so what I've realized is corporate recommends the top of your neck and just below your belly button. Those are the 2 spots that they recommend as optimal, and that's where they've done the scientific studies. But I recognize now after 6 weeks, it doesn't matter where you put the patch. Any spot will do. It's the same thing in terms of day or night. Some people, Eddie, do better during the night. Some people do better during the day. The important thing is that you have 12 hours on and 12 hours off. You want the body to work, 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 take the patch off, throw it away, rejuvenate, rejuvenate, rejuvenate. Now, the second part of your question, you could put the patch on before you shower and you can wear the patch through your shower. I have worn the patch swimming in the ocean. It's no problem. It will stick. It's made with a surgical adhesive is what the glue actually is. The second thing is, if you all notice on the back of the patch, it's a sticker basically where you pull off half the patch and then the other half of the patch. So one other trick is if you all want to wear it in 2 different spots in your 12 hours, take off one half of the patch, stick it at the top of your neck, and 6 hours later, take the patch off, take the other half of the stick off, and stick it below your belly button. So you don't have to stick both sides in order for the patch to stick, and you do not have to take it off in the shower, and you do not have to wear it just during the day as opposed to night. I'm recognizing that each one of you knows your body better than anybody else, and so trust yourself. The important thing is 12 hours on, work, work, work. Take it off, throw it away, let your body rejuvenate, rejuvenate, rejuvenate. Then work, 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 rejuvenate, rejuvenate, rejuvenate.
The other thing that's important to remember here is everybody's body's different, and we don't know where this patch is going to rejuvenate the stem cells and where they're going to go to work. I've actually had 2 of my customers call me and say, oh my God, within 3-4 hours of me putting the patch on, I want to sleep. So I was able to reach out and got the explanation that there's parts in our body that when those parts of the body are recovering for something, I know we can't say heal, treat, or cure, that your body needs to sleep to rejuvenate. So what I've told them is, I don't know what's going on in your body, but if it's making you that sleepy, wear the patch at night so you sleep better. And both my people have moved it 2 nights and they're feeling better. And you know, we just don't know where this patch is going to go to work. And I'll tell you, from me having a TBI, a traumatic brain injury last year, I know that they told me for my brain injury to heal that I needed to sleep. And it was so important that I get, 8 hours a night sleep. So that's just an example that I got from my doctor, that for my brain, I had a severe concussion. from a bad fall, but he said, you have to sleep for that to heal. Don't be shorting yourself from sleep. So, you know, for example, you know, if this had healed on me, but that might have put me into more of a spot where I wanted to sleep if I'd have put the patch on last year. So to remind that, the patch will tell you when you need to wear it. If you're getting tons of energy and not sleeping at night, then change it to the day. But if you're getting really sleepy during the day because you're wearing the patch, change it to night.
And I'll tell you for myself, there was a Saturday night, I don't know, I wore the patch all day during the day. And that night, I mean, it was like 7:30 and I'm on the couch outside falling asleep. And Chris is like, what's going on? And I'm like, I just cannot keep my eyes open. And I went upstairs and I went to bed. I trusted my body. There was something going on that those stem cells, I believe, were healing within my body. So trust your body. Your body knows what's best. The important thing, 12 hours on, take it off, throw it away, 12 hours of rest.
All right.
And I look forward to meeting you on Saturday.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet everybody. I'll throw this quick blurb out there. The end of September through the company website, the Las Vegas meetup, the reduced pricing ends September 30th. So everybody plan on trying to get to Las Vegas. The event is super inexpensive. It's $159 to get your ticket. It does go up to $199 after September 30th, I believe. So that's going to be the opportunity for all of us from all over the world to get together and meet each other. And I'm super excited about that. So since we've been on this call for over 30 minutes now, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this call. Do you have anything you want to end it up with, Onyx?
No, just remember to get onto the team website and keep checking in, because in the next week or two, next 14 days, we should have a way for me to then start interacting with you every day. But you're going to have to physically sign yourself up for that. And so it's coming, like everything. Kathy, thank you so much again for this beautiful website. There will be more videos. Kathy's making more videos. I'm making more videos. So we're babies here. We're all such babies in this business. And if you all are interested in creating that, there it is, that sticker, you'll find it on the Quantum Field X39 team website.
Yeah, it's under the link Dropbox and it's under sample kit in the Dropbox. Okay, everybody, take care. We're going to end up this
next week this time.
Next Tuesday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 o'clock Eastern. Take care. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Dawn. That was cool.
Bye-bye.